Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we're working with my client who has fine textured salt and pepper hair. So we are going to give her a deep conditioner. We're also going to talk about some best practices when you are dealing with fine textured hair or salt and pepper fine textured hair. Let's go. So to start off, we are going to go ahead and do the shampoo service. Now, I always tell you guys at the beginning of the service, saturate that hair, and saturate that hair. Use this time to rinse out any excess product, dirt, grit, grime, and debris from the hair before you even go into your wash phase. This is going to separate you from being a novice to being a pro, and your hair is going to love you for it because you're not going to be using excessive products on the hair. So we're going to start with our Elite Clarify, which is our activated charcoal detox and clarifying shampoo, but it is a nice and gentle formula. And let me give you guys a little note. Fine textured hair does not like heavy products. Fine textured hair does not like to feel heavy or be heavy. Why? Because we are already dealing with paper thin hair. Okay? If we had this same amount of strands of fine textured hair and we were coarse textured, you would not be able to part through the scalp. So hence the reason why I always tell people, just because you have fine textured hair, that does not mean that it's damaged. That is just the texture that you were blessed with. So there's 3 different textures. There's fine, there's medium, and there's coarse. You can have a combination of 1 and 2, or 1 and 3, or 1, 2, and 3. Okay? But in her case, she was blessed at her mature age with fine textured hair. We do talk a little bit more about her specific type of hair in our new ebook, which is called The Mature Woman, where we talk about menopausal hair care. Now, not saying that she's in menopause, but really more on the mature woman side is really what we're going to be talking about in that ebook. So you guys check that out. Okay. So once we rinse out all of our clarifying shampoo, if you guys notice, whenever I do my shampoos, I rinse, except for right there over the ear. That seems to be my hidden place, but we're just not going to talk about it. We're going to make sure we get that, though, through the shampoo process, because I know y'all want to grill me in the comments, but you can't, because I told the joke on myself. Anyway, you guys, I'm using our B7 Beyond volumizing biotin shampoo for her shampoo service. Now, I like to give my clients a good experience. I like to get into the nicks and crannies, get every itch, get that blood flowing. Blood flow is super important. The shampoo process is not just about you manipulating the hair and getting out the dirt. Yes, that's the major part of it, but it's also about you massaging and manipulating that scalp and allowing that blood flow to really start moving and grooving, because that is what really the hair needs, good blood flow. Okay? Now, when I shampoo my clients, I am one of those people where I give them a good scratch. I make sure that I rinse my shampoo out really, really well. I don't want to spend an hour doing a shampoo service, because the longer you leave that shampoo on the hair, the drier the hair can get. And she's already fine in texture, so we are not trying to dehydrate her any more than we absolutely need to. Okay? So you guys just keep that in mind. Do not leave shampoo in your hair. Please hear me. Do not leave shampoo in your hair. That is the easiest way to have a lot of shedding, a lot of buildup, and very dehydrated hair. So we're going to do a cocktail for her conditioner. So today I'm using our B7 conditioner, which is the instant conditioner, and also a little bit of our Makita mask. So both of these are going to work together to strengthen, hydrate, and add that biotin and volume to her hair. And I like to mix them together first, and then I will go on and apply it to all of her hair and her scalp. But I really focus more on making sure that that conditioner is on the hair, which is really where it is needed, you guys. The scalp, it will get to all on its own. She is also going to go under the dryer because we are doing a deep penetration conditioner on her. Even though she's fine in texture, that does not exclude her from deep conditioning. So we're going to apply a processing cap, and then she went under the dryer for about 15 minutes. And we allowed that conditioner to really get into her hair. Now keep in mind, neither of those conditioners are very heavy on the hair. So she did perfectly fine with that, and it did not make her hair appear heavy or greasy. Once we finished the conditioning, I went through with a wide tooth comb just to detangle her hair. And now we're going to rinse her with cool/cold water, because at the end of the conditioning phase, your goal is to still close the cuticle. She is fine in texture. More than likely, she is high porosity because of the texture of her hair. Just because she's salt and pepper, that does not make her low porosity. Just because she's natural, that does not make her low porosity. And no, she does not like the cool water. So let's just face the facts of that. But it's great for the hair, and we all deal with it. So she was a trooper. But yes, she does have the characteristics of high porosity hair. Most people who have fine textured hair, unless they have fine coarse textured hair, they typically are high porosity, you guys. So you're going to treat the hair as such. Okay. But no matter if you're high porosity or low porosity, your final rinse of your conditioner before you move into your leave-in conditioner is always going to be cool or cold water. We are also in Florida, where we are prone to sweat. We are prone to humidity. And that cool water definitely helps to tame those tresses when they reach outside in the environment. So now I'm going to go ahead and towel dry her, because you guys are in for a treat. I'm going to show you guys how to use our new Boost antioxidant scalp ale. So the Boost is a leave-on scalp ale that you can use when the hair is dry or when the hair is wet. I like to use it on the wash day. So basically, you're going to make sure always shake up your bottle. It comes in a 4-ounce bottle. And then I just part the hair and apply that Boost scalp ale. This is an antioxidant enriched scalp treatment, but it is a leave-on treatment for the hair and the scalp, by the way. A little goes a very long way. You can use this whether you have braids, weaves, or your natural hair or your relaxed hair. It is texture friendly, so you can use it on any texture. And then once I apply it, I go ahead and massage it in. And the reason why I like to do it on the hair wet is because when she goes into the dryer, I know that the scalp has had a chance to absorb all the goodness from the Boost into the actual bulbs. Okay. So I also use some of our Nandy leave-in conditioner from our Empress collection. If you guys don't know, the Empress collection is going away, so everything is on sale for $10 in regards to the Empress collection, to make room for our new products like Boost and also our new split end collection, which we'll talk about soon. Don't you worry. All right, so she went into the dryer and she dried. After she dried, I am just going through and giving her some curls. Now, I'm using one of the irons that will be a part of our new release during our tool sale, which is the Elite Anniversary weekend or week. This is the 7/10 of an inch flat iron. It's great for the nooks and crannies. It's great for those who have shorter hairs, but you don't necessarily need the pencil iron because that might be a little too small. So I'm using the 7/10. This is another pro iron from H2 Pro, the Black Diamond collection. So when you guys hear me say Black Diamond collection, that means it is a professional particular tool. Okay. This one does not have an automatic shutoff. That's one thing. Number two, it is a little bit hotter than the retail versions, which is like our signature silks, that kind of thing. But I love everything Black Diamond. I'm sorry, you guys. I am a Black Diamond fan. I love all H2 Pro irons, but the Black Diamond collection is my absolute favorite because it is like butter, coconut oil, shea butter, cooking butter. That's just how smooth these diamond dusted plates are. Okay. Now, once I got to the longer hairs, I switched over to our 1-inch ceramic Black Diamond iron, which you guys have seen me use multiple times. But I used it because I wanted to give her some curls. Now, she doesn't like her curls to be like too tight. So you guys will see at the end what I do when it comes on time for us to do her styling. So I'm going to sit back and let you guys watch this part of the video, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more when we get to the trim. So once we finish our curl, we're going to go ahead and give her a mild trim. Because I did curl her up and I know I was going to loosen the curl a little bit, I just used my wide tooth comb, which is my rat tail comb, and still gave her a slight trim. Now she's fine in texture, so I had no problems determining what needed to be trimmed and what didn't need to be trimmed. But I always recommend doing your trims, of course, when the hair is straight. For a client who has fine textured hair like her, I couldn't really lose my guide. I actually could see my guide the entire way. But like I said, you guys, just make sure you're using your professional judgment for those pros who do a lot of hair cutting for your clients. When you are trimming your client's hair, you don't want a trim to become a haircut. And that can happen really, really quickly with just one snip. All right, so after we finished her trim, Miss Cappy's one of those people where she just kind of likes it nice and loose because we want to have that volume. As you guys know, fine textured hair, our biggest want or need in life is volume. Volume, volume, and volume. So I just kind of move her hair around a little bit, kind of sashay it here and there, just to kind of get a lot of those curls to kind of break down just a little bit. She doesn't like it too curly. So I just gave her a slight wrap, just a real quick wrap. I sprayed her with a little bit of Goddess Polish, which the Goddess Polish is going to help her tame her hair, tame those frizz, those flyaways, but you can't use too much because, like I said, she is fine in texture, you guys, okay? And usually by the next day, her hair goes super flat. So that's another reason why I like to start her with a little bit of volume or a little bit of illusion of density so that when she does wrap her hair at night, tomorrow it will still have a little bounce to it, which is really all we want, a little bit of bounce. So if you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't forget to also thumbs up this video, share my channel with your friends and family, you guys. And if you haven't already become a YouTube member, please join our YouTube membership. That is how you support my channel. Or you can even use super chats, and that helps to support my channel as well. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll let you guys finish out with the remainder of the video. And then, of course, I'll see everybody later. And also, don't forget, all the products are available at EliteHairCareUSA.com. Peace.